Hey, Ivan here. Welcome in to another video here on the channel. I'm happy to have you here. Super excited to share this video with you. We're going to be talking about the magical or the golden ratio for clipper combs. It's my intention that this will be a huge aha moment for a lot of hair cutters. Some of you may know this. Some of you may have never realized this. And some of you will find this changes the game in a big way. Of course, I want to remind you to like the video if you like the video. Comment on the video, let's get a conversation started. Share the video with a friend in the beauty and barber business who can benefit from this content. Turn on your notifications and subscribe to the channel to be a part of our community. You know, I've been in the comb business almost as long as I've been in the haircut business. And very early on, I discovered the classic clipper comb. Now, of course, I have sold, you guys have bought from me, literally thousands of these combs. I discovered them initially, of course, with my involvement with the Andis company, because with their name printed on it, it has been a very popular comb for many, many years. Today, I offer these combs, although not imprinted with Andis's name, plain blank, but they come out of the exact same mold and the exact same factory, so they're the exact same size, shape, weight, and flexibility as the classic Andis clipper comb. But it's been a huge game changer for a lot of folks when they understand what I'm about to share. This is the ultimate clipper over comb comb. I really believe for clipper over comb cutting, there aren't a lot of better choices here. I designed my Zoot comb and my One comb using a lot about what I learned from this comb to try to build a better mousetrap. And at the end of the day, I did, but these are still really great combs, really great classics, and they're pretty inexpensive too. Here's the deal. Clipper over comb as you know it, standard clipper over comb, is a fundamental technique of basic professional hair cutting. And I have many, many videos in which I sort out, break down, and explain clipper over comb technique. One of the things I talk about all the time is contrast. Dark hair, light combs, light hair, dark combs. You can't cut what you can't see. You guys know that. Dark hair versus dark hair. If you can see it, you got a better chance of cutting it. That made a huge difference for me in my career, and I can tell you there have been more than a few times when I have shared comb contrast with a professional in a hands-on workshop or an educational setting and seen the light bulb go on. I've even had people literally begin to weep when they recognized how hard they had been working versus how much easier this can be to help them with their business. Now I'm going to take the game change up a level. Many people come to clipper over comb when they're moving up from snap-on attachment guides or guards. I've said this many times, nothing wrong with guards. Guards are a powerful tool. If used properly on a clipper, they help you do beautiful work. They control your length as a distance regulator or restrictor. And guards are an important part of professional hair cutting. But there comes a time when either, instead of guards, there's a desire to work clipper over comb freehand, or it's just about the blending from the top of the guard area up into the interior of the haircut, and all of a sudden that clipper over comb becomes an important piece of the conversation. So what I want to share with you today is why a clipper comb looks the way it does and why that's important to you in your hair cutting. It's what I call the golden ratio. It is a proportional comparison of the thickness of the comb to the width of the spine. The ratio between the thickness of the comb, between my two fingertips, and the thickness of the spine from the back edge to the tooth root at the base of the teeth. It's 4:1. Allow me to explain. This comb, between my fingers, is of an eighth of an inch thick. It is the exact same thickness as a number 1 clipper guard, 1/8 of an inch. If you lay the comb flat against the head and you zip off all the hair hanging out of the comb, it's going to leave behind on the head, that's right, 1/8 of an inch, the thickness of the comb. Now, the spine of the comb is a 1/2 an inch, 4/8 of an inch, exactly equivalent to a number 4 clipper guard. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. There it is. So, using that information, If I insert the comb into the hair and I roll it to the point where the spine is 90 degrees or perpendicular to the head, and I cut off all the hair hanging out of the comb, what's it going to leave behind? The thickness of the spine, 1/2 inch. So in other words, flat on the head leaves an 1/8, perpendicular will leave a 1/2. 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2. 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. There's the light bulb moment for a lot of people in our business, recognizing that how high or low we are on the head and our degree of angle or pitch is what will determine the length of hair left behind. It's like having your 1, your 1.5, your 2, your 3, and your 4 in your hand all at once. And simply by making that adjustment, that's why finger position. I always say hold up a quarter between your thumb and forefinger, make a fist, and close your hand. This control, this pitch and wiggle, as I like to call it, is the essence of refining your clipper over comb skills. So wherever you are on the head, whether you're just tapering up from below, and notice the higher I go, the more the tops of the tips of the teeth tip out towards me. Down low, it's flat, the teeth are in towards the head. But up high, it starts to rock out, and I'm riding the spine of the comb. As long as I want to stay 4 or shorter, I'm going to keep the spine of the comb in physical contact with the head. If I want to come up into the top, I can launch up and off the head for lengths that are longer than a 4, longer than the thickness of the spine. But as long as I am blending and tapering below the parietal ridge, the occipital bone, the crest line, or the widest point of the head, my comb and my angle are going to make my game a success. Understanding the golden ratio, 1 to 4, 4 to 1 in the design and the construction of a classic clipper comb. There's a link in the video description to pick up a pair of these on my website. I have them in stock and they're shipping all the time. I stock hundreds of them. I have sold thousands of them to beauty and barber professionals to help change their game and change their life. I call it the golden ratio. It's the secret behind the design of a classic clipper comb. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here for the video. Thank you for being a part of the community online and watching the video. We'll see you next time there's a video. Until then, have a great day.